Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Groupers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Commodores offense will go to work first. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Commodores in the hurry-up.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the groupers send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Doors! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes it.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. The groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll go to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 2nd down. Got his man down the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got it, looking for a first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have...
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. From the gun. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Gives it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. Got the 1st down and more. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The groupers will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Kennedy. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the groupers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is on its way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the run, it's Craig. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep... points today. They are up by just one over New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the option. He'll toss it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a playmaker.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Let's see what they've got on second down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on a losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we look pretty good.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The groupers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The kick is on its way. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how